You're right, guys, it's your boy Livider69 and back with something which I've been wanting to do for quite a while now. I've had UFC 2 for I think probably nearly a month now. No, but yeah, 2-3 weeks, nearly a month. And been watching a few people that do the Ultimate Team videos, and I've got to admit I had to check it out for myself. So welcome to the first episode of the Ultimate Team on UFC 2. Originally this was meant to be like a live comm series, and I've got about, I think it's 12 fights recorded so far, but the live comm sort of ballsed up. So the first few episodes are going to be just commentaries over the videos and fights that I've got already, and then once we've got those out of the way, we'll go on to the live streams. But yeah, introducing my fighter, we've got Ian the Butcher Roberts, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. 40 years old, falling on hard times, just trying to make a name for himself. 84 kilos, fighting at a middleweight, and he's 185 centimeters tall. I'll let you know, I've made him a jiu-jitsu fighter, so his stand-up is absolutely pants, which depending on who I come up against, I could end up getting worked, or I might just take people to the ground and tap them out within the first 30 seconds. We'll see how it goes. Moving on to fight number one, we have got Roberts versus Clark. Strange, I was quite shocked by this, but both guys were 40. I was expecting my guy to be the oldest. Roberts obviously looking to make a name for himself as it's his debut in the UFC. Roberts having a massive reach and height advantage, so he's going to be looking to keep him at a distance and working from counters. He tries to start working from the clinch, but we work it to take him to the ground and eventually sink in an arm triangle, making him tap out. So we get our first win. Moving on to fight number two, we've got Roberts versus Wilkins. There's a massive age gap between the fighters, with Roberts clearly being the elder, although we do have a height and weight advantage. Same as last fight, going to try and capitalise on our reach advantage and work from outside and off counters. Wilkins though has other plans and starts to land some decent strikes. We start to get our timing down and land some strikes from the outside and also timing counters better. Once again though, Wilkins has other ideas and lands a tremendous head kick. We managed to get to the end of the round, but we now know if we don't do something in round two, we getting KO'd. KG starts to round two, neither fighter wanting to lunge in, and we show why as we go for a takedown and end up eating a massive uppercut. Starting to get fed up now, so we start to work on getting him to where we're comfortable, which is on the ground, and tapping him out. It doesn't work first time, but if at first you don't succeed, try again, and we do, with another win by arm triangle. Moving on to fight number three now, we got Roberts versus Jobson. For the first time in our UFC Ultimate Team career, we come into a fight with a slight height and reach disadvantage. Jobson wants to test our clinch game out early, and we hold our own to begin with, but after eating a few knees and elbows, we take him down to our world. A world where he is totally lost and has no choice but to tap out. Moving on to fight number four now, which at the time I didn't even know was a title fight, but here we go. It's Roberts versus Bonsu. With this being our big moment, it's nice to have some normality resumed, so having a height and weight advantage has given us a confidence boost. Bit of a cagey start to this title match, but we do start to land a few shots off counters, but then out of nowhere he lands a giant head kick which rocks us, and like a shark sensing blood, Bonsu charges in, catches us with a left hook, and that's it. Fight over, dreams crushed, back to square one. And so we move on to fight number five, our comeback fight against Rudge. Just to let you know guys, this is going to be a full fight commentary, as this is the last fight of the video, and yeah, it's worth staying for. It's quite a decent battle. As you can see, I've got weight advantage but a slight reach disadvantage, so can't stick to my usual game plan here. Come out touching gloves, nice respectful fighting. Try and get a feel for him. I'll try and go for a takedown, but he slips that nicely. I was quite shocked by that, to be honest, because I thought if you throw a punch and I go for a takedown, you can't really stop it, but he stopped it once, and then he's taken me into sprawl right straight on the second one. Turning me over into side control now. We're trying to work him into our guard, which is our... Ooh, nice hammer fist, though. Got to try and be careful with that, but yeah, so he starts landing a few punches, so we want to stand up and get back to normal. Just try and feel out his stand-up, see how powerful he is, see if we can try and time punches, maybe a few kicks. I mean, I haven't really thrown a lot of kicks in. Oh, nice knee to the body, nice Superman punch though. He's swinging for the fences. That's one thing I don't get about people in this game, man. They don't understand this is not a button bashing game. You've got to think about your like combos, your technique, and how you throw things. But we get a nice takedown there. Try and get into full mount. And, oh, he's got our back now. Oh, lovely. What, gonna try and roll over into full guard. Oh no, he's got us in full mount now. Oh, he's gonna start raining blows down. But we time the blocks and then we work him back into our guard. And now it's time to try and lock in a submission. We go for a triangle choke. And if I remember correctly, I think we switch it into an armbar. Bosh! Right into stage 4, but he starts to move through the submission gates so much quicker when we do that. And it threw off our time in trying to sink that armbar in. But yeah, so he's now back. He was working it quite nice there. Into side control. Trying to go for the full mount, but we block that. And not only do we block it, but on the second time, we reverse it and get into his full... We get into full mount, but he works it into half guard. But now we're going to sit on full mount and just try and tap him out as before. Try and go for an armbar from full mount. Trying to time his change of the direction so we can sort of get a head start. It's all, that's what I mean. And look how quickly he changes up the timing. That's what throws me off. Just absolutely struggling to get that now. But once again, we go for a triangle choke. This will be a theme of this fight. It will be a theme of this series, to be honest, because I love jiu-jitsu, guys. It's such a technical sort of like art of sport and art of fighting, and I just love the fact that you can attack from being on your back. I think that's absolutely brilliant. But yeah, so his submission defense is on point. Can't really argue with that. But if you look at the stamina bars, we've got a little bit more than him. Where he's swinging for the fences is sort of taking its toll, and where we're trying to work the body as well, especially with those knees and a few front kicks like that. Oh, nice uppercut. But yeah, coming to the end of round 1 now. Just 5 seconds to go. Get him in a Muay Thai clinch. He manages to get out of that one. We was hoping to sort of rain a few knees down on him. But yeah, strong round for us. I mean, also a strong round for him. I mean, if you think about it, we're being aggressive trying to get him in submissions, but if this goes to full distance, the judges might look at it and think, well, he's getting out of them, and every time he tries to sink it in, he's getting close to sinking it, and then the guy gets out. So, depending on how the judges are feeling, it could favour me or it could favour him. But yeah, start round 2 now, and you can clearly see the stamina difference. Where I'm only throwing... Mainly I'm throwing jabs and crosses. I'm not really throwing massive like swinging blows or like massive kicks. Pardon me. Just trying to work. Oh, nice left hook. Just trying to work it, and that reach advantage of his is actually making a difference. But yeah, it's where he's throwing massive blows, and obviously we're trying to work the body as well. It's taking its toll, and you can see a little bit of swelling on his ribs. It's not bad. It's starting to do a little bit of damage. Now we're in the clinch trying to work it, and I mean, some people, I've been watching a lot of IMAV videos on this, and some people, according to him, some people are moaning about like, oh, the clinch is bollocks, it's hard to blah blah blah. No, it's the same as everything. You can work it, you've just got to know what you're doing. We're trying to sink in a Kimura, and we switch up to an armbar again. Oh, and he slips out of it again. Oh, infuriating. But yeah, now he's in our guard. He's actually postured up, and if he starts raining down blows, we could be out. If you remember from the last fight, it didn't take long. It took one head kick to rock us, and then one clean left hook to kill us. And he just sat on top of us and just pounded the shit out of us. No homo. But, flying knee attempt, he tries that. We're starting to get a little bit sloppy with our punches now. We're falling into the trap that he's doing. He's throwing massive blows. And we're trying to throw like, ooh, that was a little bit glitchy. And now he's going to the body as well now, which is dangerous because I would assume he's got more power than us. I can't imagine he's a jiu-jitsu guy and swinging for the fences like that. Ooh, Superman. But yeah, we're going to keep trying to work that body because that bruising and marking on his left side, it's getting bigger. Oh, and he blocks the trip. You bastard. So we're going to throw a few knees. Oh! Nice knee to the face. He gets out of the clinch though. Got to learn to block that a little bit better. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't say fully landed that head kick, but it done a little bit of damage. Nice spinning back body kick there. And back in the clinch. Trying to work it. He gets it into... Oh, I can't even remember what that clinch is called, man. Like half and half. But yeah, back into the tie clinch. We're working his legs now. Trying to make it so if he does have any power left, it's better. And if you look at his stamina again, it's going down. It's still going down. It's been I'll say it's been a pretty even round. I mean, we've gone for a few submissions. We've both landed a few strikes. I seem to be blocking a little bit more. I'm working a little bit more intelligently with the stand-up. I mean, you've got to if you've got a jiu-jitsu guy. But, yeah, 10 seconds left. Oh, he's landing a few combos. He's had a strong end to the round, though. Oh, and he's rocked us. Oh, saved by the bell. Can't argue with that. And our guy's looking beat up. So we know now, I don't like going to judges' decisions for the exact reason that I told you earlier. The judges could look at the fact that I am trying to sink in a lot of submissions and he's constantly getting out of them, so that's points to him. But third and final round, we are looking to end this fight, obviously by submission. I'm not going to win by knockout until way later into this series because I'm not going to spend money on getting packs and stuff. So now we're just going to have to work it. But he's coming out swinging as... I'm pretty sure he thinks he needs a knockout to win. So now I've just got to not stand there and take it, but just be smart and know that he's going to push the round and just try and counter and be smart with the punches and everything I choose. But we get him into the clip. Oh, I thought I had him then. I genuinely thought I had him. Come on, trip him, get him to the ground. And he's just punching us from the tie clinch. But we get into his guard. I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. He keeps trying to get out. He's just going to waste his stamina. Oh, he does actually get up. Oh, you cheeky bastard. But we go for it again. Gets us to the ground. Nice advantage for him, though. And he gets our back. Now we've got to be careful because if he range blows from there. Oh, but we get his back as well. He's trying to roll out of it, but we stop that. Oh, I love... Oh, nice little punch to the face. And again. Oh, nice little ground and pound here. Oh, he goes to standing up. And now we go for the flying rear naked choke. And if nobody's seen this, this is the best submission in the game because you've only got 2 gates to go through. So we're in the 3rd round. We're trying to win by rear naked choke. We've got him. He starts to panic. He's opening up the speed to the gates. And we sink it in. Nice comeback win. Can't argue with that. As I said, that was a quality fight. I mean, it's not swinging for the fences. It's a nice technical fight. And that's what I love about this sport. Nice achievement as well. Submitting an opponent with a flying submission. But, yeah, can't argue with that. But as I said, guys, that is one of the best submissions on this game. If you haven't used it yet, you need to use it. Only takes 2 gates to get through. It's incredible. But, yeah, it's nice to come back with a win. Can't argue with that, especially after that devastating loss. That one kick that just had us. But, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. My name's been the Living Dead 69. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe for more. And I'll catch you next time. Peace!